Sup everyone, welcome to yet another episode of me questioning the world's fucking decisions. Today we're diving headfirst into the cinematic universe that refuses to quit, the Fast and the Furious. Or as I like to call it, Fast and also why are we still doing this? Because at this point it's less about the movie series and more like an experiment to see how far we'll go before collectively saying, okay, enough's enough. Spoiler alert, we haven't reached that part yet. Let's start with the basics. The first movie, The Fast and the Furious, was about street racing. Simple, grounded, a humble little flick about family and nos-fueled drag races. It had that early 2000s charm, the kind of movie where everyone's sweaty for no reason and cars are basically sentient. And then something happened. It made money, and Hollywood, in its infinite wisdom, said, "What if we never fucking stopped?" Like ever. We're now at Fast X. That's 10 mainline movies. 10. Not counting the spin offs and all the tie in nonsense, and honestly, and now we'll be making an 11th film. Like, what the fuck? And the thing is, each movie somehow gets more ridiculous. The first one was grounded in reality. Well, as much as you can be with Vin Diesel mumbling about family and illegal street racing. But by Fast 5, we're watching them steal a vault in Rio. And I don't mean break into a vault, I mean dragging it. A giant fucking vault through the streets with cars. Like, what's the physics here? By Fast 9, they said, fuck it, space is next. And they actually did it. They sent Ludacris and Tyrese to space. Fucking space. In a car. I have so many questions, but at the same time, I don't want any answers. This franchise is like a fever dream where logic doesn't exist, and honestly, that's its charm. Can we talk about the characters? Every movie, they drag back someone who was either dead, retired, or clearly fucking over it. Let's start with Han. Han died. He died. It wasn't ambiguous. It exploded in a car. And yet here he is, alive and well, like he just took a quick nap. I know he got dragged out last minute, but we didn't even get to see that in the original. So he technically should be fucking dead. Anyways, Letty, same deal. She died in Fast and Furious 4 and came back with the old amnesia trope. I mean, really? At this point, I'm convinced that no one actually dies in this series. They just go on a really long vacation and return when the writers run out of ideas. For example, Giselle. She came back in the fucking end credit scene. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Here's a fun little stat for you. If you're a main character in the Fast saga, the chances of actually staying dead are basically zero. You could get hit by a meteor, fall into a volcano, and have your ashes scattered across the ocean, and they'll still find a way to bring you back by the next movie. Probably with some bullshit line like, the power of family keeps me alive. It's like they're playing a weird game of necromancy with their own script. And then there's the fucking titles. Oh my god, the titles. The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious, Fast 5. So they got a dartboard with random words on it and they just go with wherever they hit. At this point, they're running out of ideas. I'm fully expecting Fast 12, Revenge of the Tires. It doesn't matter. We'll watch it anyway because we're all hopelessly addicted to this nonsense. The real question is why? Why are there so many of these movies? I'll tell you why. Money. Lots of it. Each film makes more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime. And Universal knows we'll keep showing up because we're suckers for shiny cars, explosions, and nostalgia. It's not about plot, it's about spectacle. These movies are basically expensive toy commercials for adults, and honestly, I'm okay with it. Here's the thing, I kinda love it. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely insane, but that's why it works. These movies don't take themselves seriously, and neither should we. They're fun, they're stupid, they're the cinematic equivalent of eating an entire tub of ice cream at 2 a.m. You know it's bad for you, but damn it, you're gonna do it anyway. And honestly, the world could use a little more of that energy right now. And let's not forget about the fucking cameos. Cardi B, Helen Mirren, Jason Momoa. It's like they spun a celebrity roulette wheel and whoever it lands on gets a part. I'm fully waiting for Leonardo DiCaprio to make an appearance at this point. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if Meryl Streep showed up as Dom's long lost aunt and he races Formula One cars. Honestly, bring it on. The crazier, the better. Here's my proposal. Let's lean in. Fast 11? Sure. Fast 12? Why the fuck not? Fast 27 Tokyo Drift again? Sign me the hell up. As long as they keep making these movies, I'll keep watching. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the plot, it's about family. And that's the kind of bullshit I always show up for.